Hi everyone! So we are well into week 3 now. The last time I spoke to you all, we were just entering week 3. Our morale was still kind of high, excited. Yeah, I'm sure for some people things may have changed. Week 3 is really tough because we're now past the midway mark actually. So we're past the midway mark of NaNoWriMo. You're halfway there. You're halfway to the end, and I know it can seem like this would be the point where, you know, I just can't do this. If you're behind, I spoke about being behind before, like if you're behind or if you're bored or if you're just it's too much for you. This whole story, this whole writing thing, it's just way too much for you. If you're there, it's easy at this point to want to give up and just be done with it. You know, just let it all go and stop. But you're halfway there. Okay, you're halfway there. It's funny because being a pantser, I found that this was the best compromise for me for my writing. I realized that just going hands down, pantsing it and hoping for the best did not work for me. Just didn't. I wouldn't get past like 5,000 words. I couldn't get past like the first couple of chapters, and I realized that it was because I didn't have any direction, and I really needed it for myself personally, the way I work, because I need to be motivated and I kind of need to know where I'm going to get there. So I realized that doing some planning was good for me. So whether you're on the side of planning or a planner, or the side of a pantser, or in the middle like I am, there's still hope. If you're feeling like you want to give up, you're kind of done and you don't have any words left to give, believe me, you do. You dig a little bit deeper, you find those words. You know, if you're at the point where you're just bored of your story, maybe you're a planner and you already know how it's going to end. You know the whole story, you've already, like, to a T, you have it all written out. Maybe it's time to try and take on some pantsing. Maybe it's time to just throw the rulebook out of the window. If some characters have to die for you to get interested in that story again, I hope that you are gonna kill them. Whatever it takes to keep going because you're so close. And if you're a pantser and maybe you've become stuck, oh my god, it's so easy to get stuck. I remember being always stuck every time I tried to write because I pantsed so hard and I was like, I was a rebel without a cause and I knew I could do it. I was like, I could do this. But it would just get to a point where I don't even know where my story had become. I'd sabotage my characters because I just got really frustrated with not knowing where I was going. And maybe for you pantsers out there, it's time to take on a bit of a more planned approach. It's never too late. I'm not saying you should give up your pantsing days. I'm just saying that maybe it wouldn't harm to have a few bullet points on what might happen in the next couple of chapters, which is what I do. So that's my middle ground. So I put down kind of what I think is going to happen, what I want to happen, where I want to see my characters going, and I just keep going until I get to that point where I need to write a bit more about what's going to happen. And then later on I'm going to go back and I'll fix everything because everything will be wrong for sure, 100%. How could it ever be right? There is still time and you still can do this. We're halfway there. You're so far. You've done so well and I'm kind of proud of everyone. Some people have already finished. In my last video I saw comments. Some people have finished. That is awesome. Congratulations. You're epic. And those of you who are still lagging behind, you are also epic because you're still going even though it's been tough. Everyone's journey is going to be a bit different, but keep in there, keep doing the word sprints. I know a lot of you tried word sprints after my last video. They're epic. It's literally how I've written most of my story right now. It's been a struggle, but I managed to bring it back with some big days and lots of word sprints and write-ins because those are the only way that I can find myself writing. And coffee, lots of coffee. This is just the beginning. Just imagine how you're going to feel when you're done. You know, word count isn't everything. If 50,000, you just know you deep in your heart you can't do it, you don't have to. Like, just keep going though. And that's all I recommend, is that you keep writing regardless of what the outcome may be. And you're gonna thank yourself for it come November 30th. And think about the great rest you're gonna have on December 1st. So I hope you guys have a great NaNoWriMo and thank you for tuning in. Comment down below if you have any tips on how to keep going. At the end of the day, it's just about you writing and letting yourself go into your own world and enjoying it regardless. Happy NaNoWriMo. I hope you guys are having a great time. Please check out my channel. My name's Abigail and I'm from the channel Abigail Taiwo and I do writing videos. So thanks for having me. Goodbye.